Welcome to the Beer Channel. I'm John Starodowski, and today I've got actually this is the second beer. I needed something a little spicy to follow up that 1999 Old Woolly that I just enjoyed. And what I have is another beer I got from our own Red Rooster, from the Twisted Pine Brewery in Colorado. And it's the Ghost Face Killah. And I do find that a lot of connoisseurs of beer, people like different microbrews and craft beers because they want flavor in food and in drink. And so there are plenty that, as well as enjoying beer, they like spicy foods as well. And of course, hot peppers are what give us a lot of the flavor in the spicy foods that we enjoy. So Ghostface Killah is, I'm going to actually need my glasses for this one. This is a beer that's made with 6 different hot peppers, and I'm going to read them off to you. And they include the ghost pepper, the serrano, jalapeno, habaneros, fresnos, and anaheims. Now, I've grown serranos, jalapenos, and habaneros in my garden, in my backyard, so I know what those taste like. As far as ghost peppers are concerned, never grown them. They're called the Butte Jolokia pepper as well. And I do have a bottle of ghost pepper sauce that I bought up in Pigeon Forge about a year and a half ago or so. And as you can see by the amount that's still left, you don't really need to use a lot of this sauce to give you a lot of heat. This is a pepper that was for a time anyway, were the reigning champion as the hottest pepper in the world. I don't know what the Scoville count is. I don't know that it even means very much when you get this to this level of degree of heat. It's a darn hot pepper, and if you just ate one plain, you'd feel it. Actually, when I went in the shop and bought the bottle, unknowingly I tried a little bit of too much of the sauce, and let me tell you, it was hot. My mouth was throbbing, and my head. Actually, I got a headache from the stuff. It was dethroned. Actually, when I bought this, it wasn't. It had just been dethroned by I think the Trinidad Scorpion, and now I'm reading that there's a Carolina Reaper pepper that's grown over in South Carolina that's now has the highest Scoville count, and so is the hottest pepper in the world. So anyway, I've had a lot of pepper beers in the past. Today there are a lot of mole beers on the market, but they don't really, to me, they don't seem to have a lot of heat. There are some good ones out there. They're good in combination of the chocolate and the cocoa and the heat flavors of the pepper, and they're not really meant to be extremely aggressive as far as the Scoville count and the heat is concerned. But there are some straight pepper beers out there. Rogue Chipotle is always kind of left me a little dry. It's just doesn't really. That's a pepper beer that doesn't have enough pepper to it. Ed's Cave Creek Chili Beer does have that's got some decent heat to it. It's got a serrano pepper in the bottle, but it's sort of one-dimensional as far as the beer is concerned. So I don't know what this beer will be like. I have complained quite a bit about chili beers not having enough heat, and from what folks that have tried this Ghostface Killah before, I have not tried it before, tell me I'm probably going to regret asking for all that heat, but we'll see. I don't have a twisted pine glass to pour it into, so I'm going to, when I like to sometimes go back to some of my old legacy glasses, if you will. This is an old Rhino Chaser's beer glass, and just in case I didn't give you a close enough look at everything here, we'll hold to the camera. There's our Rhino Chaser's glass, there's our Ghostface Killah beer, and just one more time for you, here's the ghost pepper sauce. Okay. So let's pop the cap. Ooh, very peppery finish. And, you'd expect that. But it really comes through to the nostrils and kind of dances across them with a little. Give it a pour. It's kind of like the Ed's Cave Creek. It's a very pale golden color. Some bubbles rising. It is malt beverage with peppers added, so I'm not sure if this is an ale or a lager, but I suspect it's probably an ale. It does warn you to keep away from children and the tepid of tongue, so keep that in mind. All right, and we're back from our obligatory photo op session there for the website and for posterity. I've poured it in the glass, let it sit for about a minute or two. I was taking pictures. And get that green pepper type jalapeno nose. Serranos are there, and the habaneros, and maybe I'm a little more familiar with those because I've grown them, and so I tend to eat those a lot. Well, let's take a sip. That's good. It is sort of kind of like the Ed's Cave Creek Chili Bear. It's got that light maltiness underneath. Maybe a little biscuity. I tell you, it's kind of hard to tell because the hot peppers really hit you from the get-go, and they sort of overwhelm everything else in the beer. Actually, that's good. I'm going to take another sip. It's not as hot as I thought it would be from... Yeah, it's got a lot of that green pepper type flavor to it, like you get in a jalapeno or a serrano. The flavor, maybe not so much a habanero, but they're all very similar, so that could just be me. It really dances over your tongue, but it's not the pepper flavor here is not so much that, you know, it's overwhelming and you can't enjoy it. I'm able to take another sip. And actually, this beer is delicious. It really captures the essence of that vegetal, green. I keep saying that word, but you know, that jalapeno and serrano pepper flavor. It reminds me of the Ed's Cave Creek in that respect. It's very, very good in the way that the flavor. This would be great with Mexican food. I think it's actually made for that. It's perfect. As far as the ghost pepper is concerned, I don't think they really use a lot here because, from my experience with the bottled stuff, you know, it's it's really an overwhelming sauce. A little drop of that sauce is enough for a pot of chili, or, you know, you can try a little on cheese and crackers, but you really can't tolerate a lot of it because it's so hot. And I'm not getting that here, so I don't think they're using a lot of that ghost pepper in here. But the flavor is good. One of the things I like to do with Ed's Cave Creek Chili Beer is to use it to make chili, and I think this would be good for that too. It would add flavor and spice to a big pot of chili if you wanted to use it for that, and then you could enjoy a bottle with it after. It's actually cleaning my sinuses out here a little bit, but it's not. It's still really not that hot, and not as hot as I thought it was going to be. So yeah, I've asked for a beer with more chili flavor, and this one certainly has it. It has a lot of pepper flavor too, so it's not just heat; it's adding flavor. And all around, this is an excellent beer that I could drink. I don't know that you'd want to drink more than one of these, but it's not so hot that you're not going to be able to finish it and enjoy it. And again, I think it's a great beer to match with food. I think. If the Mexican fare you were enjoying was not too spicy, this would cut through the sauce and cheese of, say, a tamale or something like of that nature, or some tacos. But regardless, I do suggest it. Give it a try. If you do, please let me know what you think. Drop me an email, brewguru@brewguru.com, and cheers.